Here we are.
Good to see you,
It's
Jared.
good to see you, Benny. It's been a while.
Yeah, welcome to the Rugby
It's been a
Roundup.
long while. Alright, hey guys, this is Jared and Benny coming to you live. This is a Rugby Roundup episode 18. If you're watching on Facebook, hello, feel free to comment at any time. If you're listening on the Union Live app, you won't be able to comment because you're not listening live. Well, you could still comment. You could go to hit us up on Twitter at the Rugby Roundup, on Instagram. What else do we have? YouTube. Do we have anything else? We've got a SoundCloud. All that social media stuff. Get amongst it, guys. Get amongst it.
Wait a minute. Can I inception it? If I go into it live, what will happen?
I don't think you should try.
Okay.
Don't try. Don't try.
Okay. Phil London has given us a like already. I'm liking it.
Oh, really?
Shout out to Phil if you're watching.
Kia ora, Phil. Matua.
Thanks, Dad.
Yep. It's a pleasure. So, how are you, Ben? What's been going on? Did you enjoy your trip to Rotorua?
Yeah, it was good, man. It's good to be there, man. Hasn't changed a bit, has it?
No, it hasn't. In all honesty, why? Everyone wants to know. Why were you not at that game? Can you tell everybody?
I'll give you a full timeline. So this is what happened. I fully planned out my life to end up for fate to take me to Gold Coast on this particular date, well before, just as ages ago, like months ago.
But
And
why?
then why? Because I wanted. Actually, my girlfriend's best friend was there.
Your girlfriend's best friend was at the Gold Coast.
Yeah, so we thought we'll go, right? Then the second part of the time frame is you message me and say, well, Benny, I've got some tickets for you for that Māori versus British and Irish Lions. And I said, well, that sounds fantastic.
Oh, you did say, can I just check the dates?
Can I check the dates? And of course, fate brought that together on the same date, right?
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, I may have not told you this, but I generally felt sick to my stomach.
About what? Not being there?
No, about having to let one of you guys down. And I got put in a position, right? And today I learned something, Jared.
What did you learn?
I'll call these two people out because it's never.
It wouldn't be an episode without you calling someone out.
Nick Hall and Will Hall. I'm calling you guys out because what happened is, I think 2 podcasts ago, I said I've actually been generally trying to get Australians onto this podcast, right?
No Australians want to come on.
Okay.
Oh, actually, well, not true.
Yeah, we've had 2.
Yeah.
But the thing that I can't express enough is I organised for those 2 very knowledgeable rugby heads to be on this podcast because they know a lot about the Northern Hemisphere, right?
Right.
So I'm talking 2 months ago. We organised this date. And of course, you know what happened, right? They pulled out.
Of course they did. Of course they did.
Their dad didn't. But what I want to say is, once that happened, I genuinely felt bad.
Yeah.
And that's what I didn't want you or Jess to feel, right? And what my point I'm making is, Jess had already organised this trip, so I feel at peace with my decision not to come with you to Road to Vegas.
I respect that. I respect that a lot.
Yeah. Because, like, hey, if it's been organised, it's set in stone, just fucking do it.
Ben doesn't change plans.
Nah.
If Ben says he's going to do something, he's going to do that thing.
Yeah.
And if someone comes along with something else, well, he's already committed.
Yeah.
They have a word for that. It's called loyalty. Very, very loyal. And also, thank you, Ben, for these delightful Rugby Roundup mugs. How did you get these? Did you paint them yourself?
Oh man, there was this really random, like, we were sitting down in Gold Coast and they started doing, there was this random as, like, inbred family. I'm assuming
Out of the many?
inbred. Huh?
Out of the many different ones?
Out of the many different ones. And yeah, they had this little company that printed t-shirts and mugs and whatnot. So yeah, there's not much of a backstory to that. That's it.
Did you do a lot of shopping in the Gold Coast?
For what?
Did you go shopping?
What do you want?
No. I'm not deciding what you bought. Did you, in the past, go shopping for something? So,
Did you buy anything?
did I buy anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
I bought an All Blacks beanie
Yeah.
because I don't have enough All Blacks stuff.
How much did that set
I
you
bought
back?
quite a few beers.
Yeah.
And
Did anyone watch you urinate?
I brought you back a poster.
That doesn't get guys, don't get enough.
Memorabilia.
Respect. No, they don't
No?
get enough respect for standing next to another dude at a urinal. It's a real awkward moment.
It can be. Sometimes I can't do it.
And sometimes I just go I need to take a leak, and once I get there,
Like
it just stops.
if you approach the urinal thinking that I might not be able to go, you're not gonna go.
Yeah, I once held I really needed to go. Right, I may have told you this. I needed to piss, and I was at an Eminem concert,
Mm-hmm.
and I held it for 2 hours. It's 100% mental.
2 hours.
Yeah, it's 100% mental.
If you're watching right now, let us know about the time where you couldn't go. What was the worst?
Yeah.
Not being able to perform. Oh,
And Shiwis, why are they not a big thing?
I don't know. They probably are. We just aren't the target market. We don't know. We haven't heard many of the success stories, have we?
Oh, Phil London commented, there's Benny.
There he
Mate,
is.
I've spent the whole weekend with you, Phil. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you wore your Trump hat.
Yeah.
It looked good.
Kelly's got that now. He stole it. All we need is Trump. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, I did karaoke in the Gold Coast too.
Oh,
Mate.
what song did you go
Well,
with?
that was the hardest decision, right? So I wanted to let the Gold Coast know that I was there. So I went in with Johnny Cash, right? Hurt.
That's
and
strong.
I got
Hurt.
I got the crowd fucking in tears. Whether it
That's
was
a beautiful
tears
song.
of happiness or sadness or the reason I was singing, I don't know. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I gave it my breast.
You gave it your breast?
Yeah.
You can only do your breast. Plenty of room for improvement.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you're a little bitch boy. You were
I was
really-
fanboying
You
hard.
were fanboying like nothing.
I was fanboying hard.
You met a lot of people in Vegas.
I did. I met my 2004 Ranfurly Shield hero, Adrian Cashmore, for the
Yep.
Bay of Plenty.
Yeah, nice.
That was a highlight.
Did you have was it an awkward yarn or were you fanboying
No, it
too
wasn't
hard,
that
or-
awkward.
Yeah.
No, it was pretty amicable.
Amicable. Yeah. Cool. Sweet.
Was talking with Paul Tito as well. Paul Tito fucking loves rugby. He's so into his schoolboy rugby that he knew the names of year 9 players in the New Plymouth Boys high school team right now.
Or was he one of those guys that looks through the fence at high schools and that?
Yeah. So no, but he no, he's not. But he is talking because Chad's a New Plymouth Boys high school product.
Who's Chad?
The guy who sat in your seat.
Yeah, but who is Chad? I want to make. I don't
Chad.
know
It's spelt with 2 B's. CHABB.
Chab. No.
I went to uni with him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to Chad for making the trip from Taranaki. But, so we were talking to Paul Tito about New Plymouth Boys rugby, and he was so fucking passionate about it, about that level below, international
So
level.
is he getting into coaching now?
Probably, I'd imagine he'd be a coach. It looks like we're having some technical difficulties on our live feed. Do you just want to go and have an investigation?
Oh, Dan Humphreys, what's up,
Hey,
man?
Daniel!
Oi, get these fingers in you.
Um,
Can you look up there who's joined?
Yeah, you can, I think.
Oi, Dan, leave a comment, mate.
Yeah, let us know how your day was, son.
I got something else for you.
Basically, Paul Tito is a legend, and he was great to talk to.
Oh, Dan, Paul Tito, he met him. What's up?
So, we haven't actually talked about the Highlanders game. We haven't had a chance to address that very first.
That's how deep we're going.
This is how far back in time we have to do, and we can't spend too much time on it because you all know about it. But the last game, Ben and I said the Lions were going to win.
Oh, we're back.
Lima Sapuanga, Waisaki Naholo, Malakai Fikitoa. I reckon Fikitoa, he was running sideways too often. He was running his other backs out of space.
Who was?
Fikitoa, he was trying to prove that he should have been picked as part of the Lions squad and the squad to face the Lions, and he was doing heaps, but he wasn't doing it in the right way, I think. So yeah, well done to the Highlanders. It's a pretty pretty fucking historical result. So that was out of 3 games against Super Rugby teams. 3 games against Super Rugby teams. The Lions are down 3-2. Lions are down 3-2.
We've put Benny in the cupboard. Oh no! Oh, Jesse!
Hey,
Jesse! Oh, and Jared's mum. Hello, that's me. Remember me?
Hey, how are you? Let's just go straight on to the international games.
Hey, Jesse, can we have a pizza?
Yeah, if
If
you're
you're
watching
coming
live,
If you're watching live, what pizza do you want?
mate, meat lovers.
Or racist? Jeez.
Yeah, definitely,
Thanks, Jess.
definitely.
Yeah, so, Waisaki no Holo, very strong.
Oh, Jesse just said yeah.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, the wonders.
Wait, and by the way, Jess, you can come in, we're finished.
Yeah. So the first international game of the round was Tonga, the Dockers. They were playing Wales. One of the best smashed and bros you'll see so far this year.
Yeah.
The Tongan fullback smashed Corey Allen, who,
Remind-
by the way, Corey Allen is now in the apparently, maybe not Corey Allen, but Warren Gatland called in a few Welsh and Scottish players into the Lions squad.
Yeah, that made it worse.
Why? Just because that they're geographically close enough to be in the squad. I don't get it.
Carry on.
It was...
Yeah, that's bad.
Like, they're talking about how much it means to wear this jersey, which you can only wear, for them it's every 4 years, for us it's every 12.
But like, what that means they pull players out of the Welsh team, and now they're not even going to play for the Lions.
Yeah, so basically...
So just left in limbo.
They've got 46 people in this squad, so that's 23 on 23. So Warren Gatland, to give himself the best chance of beating the All Blacks, Warren Gatland has got his Saturday 23 now, and he's got his Tuesday 23.
Yeah, right.
So, but, I mean, yes, that's going to give him a better chance of having like 23 players fresh and ready to go against the All Blacks, but he's cheapened the jersey. He's made the Lions jersey available to anyone who's close enough to wear it. So
Hey, also the Scottish.
He called in here.
And Australia.
he called in he called in a Scottish player. I think it was Finn Russell, the first 5.
Is there like a bit of a grey area about someone pulling injuries? Or
I don't
something?
know. Look, this is going to be one of those things where people will say, "Fucking, how could he do this?"
Yeah.
If they lose the Test series.
Yeah.
But if this is the thing that makes them win one and then maybe onto another, they win 2, and this is going to be the thing that they say, "Fucking genius" from Warren Gatland.
Yeah. Good luck.
Well, I got to shake his hand as he walked past.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Did you grab him?
it was cold fish.
Really?
Yeah, you can tell he wasn't. I shook Tanu Uma's hand as well.
Did you?
That was a
Oh, because
very
he was
firm handshake.
up in the. He's Maldives.
Yeah,
eh?
he was part of the coaching staff for the Māoris.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, in that game,
And you meet Nigel Yalden too.
yeah, I met Nigel Yalden, Professor Nigel.
Oh, he's a legend.
He is a legend. Tonga, it was close for the first half. 6 points Tonga got, and Wales scored 24. That first try to Wales from Alex Cuthbert, like a chip and chase through. Fuck, that was a good try. As good as they ever will get. But Tonga just couldn't hack it. Couldn't stick with them. But they hadn't been together for very
Yeah,
long.
and Tonga don't get a lot of internationals.
They do, but a lot of their guys, like they had Ben Tameifuna, man, he's ballooned, man. He's huge now.
Yeah, that's why he couldn't make the All Blacks, because like he can't play 80 minutes.
I seem to remember him playing 80 minutes though when he was at the Chiefs.
Well, that's what Steve Hansen, from what I remember.
Like that was his one thing. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So the next game after that was an absolute fucking hiding. 78 points nil.
Should have been 85. Should have been more. Should have been 100.
There could have been more. There was
Hang on.
opportunities.
What? That was an 80-minute highlight reel, eh?
It was an 80-minute highlight reel, and Anton Leonard-Brown played his way into the starting 13.
But the thing is, like, he's never played a bad game for the All Blacks.
Nah, he just doesn't have it in him. He was so good.
He's the new Conrad, eh? Is he the dark?
I hope so.
Is he the dark Conrad?
He's the more
No,
tanned Conrad.
He's the cheeky, darky Conrad.
Oh, careful, Winston.
No, it was Paul Holmes.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, I swear it was Winston. Winston Peters said cheeky darky.
Nah, Paul Holmes.
And Paul
Yeah,
Holmes.
remember Dehamo? He was.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Paul Holmes is the
What did Winston Peters say then?
Probably fuck all.
He said something bad as well.
Can
So
we
yeah, that
see
was
if people were coming up on there or not?
yeah, we can. We can see that. We can see that Steph Patrick has joined. Hello, Steph Patrick. How are you? Give us a comment if you feel like it. Nathan Barnes, he's given it a like. Nathan, if you're watching, kia ora very much. Anyway, what were we talking about? The All Blacks. It was a good performance. I don't know how much that did in terms of getting them ready for the Lions.
I think it did a lot.
It was an opposed training session.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And
It was just practice.
And like that was their number one team, apart from Reed. It was interesting they went for Dag over Naholo.
Yeah, that was
But I like Dag.
Maybe Steve Hansen wanted to see. He just wanted to see a few things.
I actually remember us being in an Uber once and Dag was out of form and he got left out of the World Cup and all that and I told you he was going to return.
Yeah,
And that he did.
that's true. You did say that. He's pretty solid. He's losing a bit of hair. He's doing that old LeBron. He's going to have to shave it like LeBron did.
Yeah. No, LeBron got...
Bald. He went bald.
No, but he
You seen the latest video?
Yeah, I know he shaved his head.
And you know that Draymond Green was giving him shit too?
Don't get me... Oh, fuck. Honestly...
Does it make you so upset?
It makes me upset. I'm over the fact that they lost. It's cool. They lost to a super team or whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing that annoys me is that people were saying that, he's not good and he... But, it's too emotional. I remember,
It's too emotional.
I remember if they lost one game and it was a Friday at 11. I watched it and then I came home and just was like, why are you being such a cunt?
What is worse for you? The 2007 quarterfinal loss to France in the World Cup or when the Cavs lost?
100% the Cavs.
100% the Cavs.
Cavs at my basketball's... If LeBron's in the finals, that's my number one sporting event.
Thank you to Will Sport for sharing the video as well.
Yeah, thanks Will. Thanks Nelson as well. He shared it.
Nelson Panapa?
Yeah. Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Sam, Tyne and Mark, Crotty, who was here the other day, they have a fucking clothing brand, bro.
Do they what?
That's what I said.
They have their own clothing
Yeah,
brand.
bro, did you watch his vlog?
Yeah, I did.
You know how he's wearing that pink on pink? And the other guy's wearing pineapples?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their clothing brand.
No shit.
Yeah, and it's Sam and Crotty.
Could they make one with our logos on it?
I've already said, I've already told him, and he's getting us. They've got they're coming shipping in from China.
Bro, that's pretty legit.
That's why, Sam commented on it. He's like, we got.
Is
some
that what he
video.
meant? I thought he meant being sponsored by Mark Crotty's app.
No.
Oh,
They've got shit coming from China now as we speak.
So we might have our first sponsor.
Shout out to Tynan because Tynan's doing a lot of. He's helping us out a lot on the social media.
He is. There's that grassroots. He's all about that grassroots. Cheers, Sam.
Cheers, Sam.
So yeah, great performance by the All Blacks, but I don't know how much that did in preparing them for the Lions this Saturday. Oh. Anyway.
Easy, man.
So the next game, it wasn't until Sunday afternoon. It was Fiji playing Italy.
Fiji what?
Fiji. The Tatingos. Fiji.
So Tonga is spelled with a D.
Tonga spelled with a D and Fiji spelled
What's the J? Huh?
F-I-C-H-I. Fiji.
Yes. So good.
They beat Italy as well. 22-19. It was a pretty good performance. The Italians have spent a long time not going anywhere.
I like Italians because I like pasta, I like pizza.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I do a bit. I like pizza. Speaking of pizza, Jess is bringing some. Your better half. Speaking of Italy, Mariana's over there. My better half.
It's alright.
It's alright. She's away for another 2 and a bit weeks. It's a great excuse to watch a whole lot of rugby.
It's alright, man.
Yeah.
She gives you that opportunity,
Yeah.
When she is here,
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. But then they also say out of sight, out of mind. So what is it?
What's the second one? Out of sight.
Out of mind.
Okay.
Who knows? Who knows? So well done, Fiji beating Italy 22-19. Japan played Ireland as well. This was in Japan. Man, the stadium was packed. That was awesome to see. Rugby is starting to take off in Japan, and it's only going to get better because they've got the World Cup coming up in 2 years.
Perfect timing.
Oh man, Japan, look out! They're gonna join Tier 1 nations soon.
Easy.
In the next 4 years.
Easy.
Easy. They will.
I mean, like, as in, like...
They're nosing up hard, man. The Japanese are going to nose up. They're going to start just getting stuck in. It's going to be brilliant.
But yeah, well, Ireland, how was that? That's
Ireland is another... I think the top, from memory, the top 5 teams now, it goes New Zealand, England, Australia, Scotland, and Ireland.
No.
Or maybe Australia's dropped right down, because after that Ireland-Japan game, sorry if you guys are Irish and you're listening, we didn't watch this game. To be fair, to be honest, our Saturday was pretty busy.
And what about the Japanese? You haven't apologised to them.
And very sorry to Japan as well.
Australia could have been Japan too, because I think they came over here, eh? They tried in a war.
Oh yeah, World War II. They did bomb Darwin.
And they came into the harbour.
In Sydney Harbour, yeah. A couple of little mini subs. Dan Pumphrey, you'll probably know a bit more about that. The Japanese mini sub.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Wallabies 19 to Scotland 24.
Yeah, but it's really disappointing. Like, the Wallabies are supposed to, they need to win these so-called easy games, because that's just gonna build the.
Take nothing away from Scotland though.
No. Yeah, take nothing away from Scotland.
In the Six Nations, they beat Wales and they beat Ireland, and now they've beaten Australia, and they're 4th in the world. Congratulations, Scotland. They're 4th in the world rankings now.
I saw there was no Hardy or Maitland though. Where are they at?
I didn't even think they're good enough to make the squad anymore.
Okay.
So Scotland's on their way up. I don't know.
I know 2 of their tries. One was an intercept. There's
Yeah,
no
they
excuse. No excuse.
they had a charge down and intercept. Not be your go-to. Although, also we did crack 150,000 plays in total.
Nice.
So we've been around for 3 and a bit months. We're averaging 50,000 plays a month, thereabouts. I'd go so far as to say that makes us one of the most popular rugby podcasts in Australia.
That's Richard Bilton guy.
Richard Bilton. Alright. Fuck them.
How much data? What's your plan?
I've got like 20 something gigs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're fucking trying to steal my internet, bro.
Brother. That's what we do. I'm from the North Island. You know how it is.
Yeah. Did you speak English while you were in Road Vegas, or?
Do you know what was fucking awesome? It was so nice being in Rotorua and hearing Te Reo being spoken, and just like the cult, like the just you'd hear people singing, breaking into song, like singing "To My Night."
That's the big thing.
But not even that. Just there's so many different waiata being sung. We saw the Black Ferns. They unfortunately the Black Ferns lost to England before the Māori game, but they were there in the crowd and they were singing some songs out out behind the stadium. It was really cool. I enjoyed it.
Oh, shout out to J-Bor. J-Bor! Shout out!
Yeah.
Yes.
You told us to do this, so we're doing
J-Bor, thanks for your advice. Thanks for you're like an uncle to me. We haven't met yet, but you know.
Oh, long-time fans, though.
Thanks for being my blood relative.
Long-time fans.
So wait,
is
your name actually J-Bor? Can you please comment? That's not a real name, eh?
J-Bor? I feel like it's short for something.
J-Bor, is that your real name? That's not a real name, surely.
I don't know, maybe we're just ignorant. Maybe we're just really ignorant. Or maybe...
we're not open-minded.
I feel like J-Bor.
Oh yeah, so YP Threads?
The
YP Threads?
Yeah, YP Threads.
Yeah,
Shout out to the YP Threads.
Go to the YP Threads website.
Follow them on Instagram too, because there's fucking hilarious stuff on there. You see dudes just rocking that shit at the cricket, at the rugby. It looks like a fucking good time. And they actually put one up of a guy doing a shoey, but it was with his can tucked into a sandal. Fucking oh.
Nice.
What would you call that? It's not a shoey, is it? Well, I don't know what you call that.
That's a towie.
A toey?
Yeah.
No, but your oh. I have seen a toey where they pour it down the foot through the toe into the mouth.
Yeah, we made Kelly do that on the stage.
And there's also the one, the crack one too. You pour.
No, that's called the back sack crack.
Yeah, you squat over someone's face and you pour the beer down your back
and through the
and
spine.
it goes through your butt crack. Probably gets really close. It'll probably tickle quite a lot, and then just into the mouth.
And then it drips off your nutsack into their mouth.
Yeah, delicious.
So
So
it's my preferred beverage.
that was a big sidetrack. I think we were talking about the Wallabies, Scotland. So Wallabies, they were looking pretty good. Israel Folau scored a sick fucking try. Did you see the one where he jumped in the air like it was AFL?
Yeah, go back to
Over
AFL.
his winger.
Yeah, it was a good try.
It was a very good try.
Are we still talking about that game?
I don't know why, but the best thing about that game was that fan's letter. That fan wrote that letter to the Wallabies, and Michael Check has come out saying that he has seen it. In fact,
no, but the thing is, it'll be too
and that he called
embarrassing.
him. But he called him. He said he called him.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing for Michael Cheika if he's actually calling him.
Oh look, we gave you a shout out, Jaber mate. He commented. We didn't. Maybe there's a lag going on. I don't know how big the lag is here. But yeah. What's his Instagram? At King of the Brown Snake.
Oh, is that your mum?
No, it's your mum, G. Anyway, this fan, he commented. He wrote this big long letter just saying, look, I live out in rural. It was Lismore, which is like borderline New South Wales, Queensland. He's like, look, mate, I'll drive to Suncorp this weekend. Give me 15 minutes so I can fucking hype up the boys. Let me tell them what I think, what they need to hear, because they've lost touch. They've lost touch with every man. They've lost touch with, that grassroots. They've got to pull fucking head out, and I want to rock them up. And Michael Cheika is probably for the media saying like, yeah, good guy. We definitely would be keen to have you do that. But
No.
in quiet, Michael Cheika will just be fucking fuming.
Why would Michael Cheika get involved with this guy? Now, you know what that does? That opens up a huge market for people writing the letters now. It is embarrassing that he will even take their comments on. He needs to sort his own shit out instead of going on social media. He's got a bigger problem to face.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, don't.
But actually, the Highlanders have some guy from social media that hypes them up, eh?
Do they?
You know that guy who does those Phil Gould things, walks through the place?
Joey Wheeler?
No, not Joey Wheeler. Anyway, you know what they call what they call me? Small bladder Benny.
Small bladder Benny. You have to go to the you can't look. We're live. You can't just leave me here drowning by my fucking self.
Look, I was telling you earlier that the urine thing. Now I've just got a new Shiwi. I know to see if it works.
You're gonna go use the shoe.
Because my penis is not that.
All right. Can I tell you? Okay. While you've gone, I've got a good story.
A bit of a
I've
shit.
got a good story. All right. So today.
I want to actually.
Today we were at work. We were walking. It was our lunch break. We were walking to go get a feed, and I was walking along with a guy from work. His name's Jack. And as we were going along, just walking along, minding our own business, and then behind us, we weren't paying attention, but behind us, a kid goes past on his bike. But before he goes past us, he goes, "Look out!" Really close to Jack, and Jack, I don't know, was too busy listening to whatever we were talking about. And Jack goes, "Ah!" And the kid riding past starts cracking up laughing and goes, "Ha ha, you little bitch!" Oh, it was fucking gold, man. And Jack, bright red. He's already got red hair, but he just went bright red. Fuck, it was classic. So the reason why, we've already discussed why Ben wasn't in Rotorua for the game. And he's told us all about his Gold Coast trip. I just want to run through a bit of name some names who I got to meet and greet. I had a little fanboy moment with Adrian Cashmore. I told you about that, and Paul Tito. But I also William Waidua, William Cribb, got to meet him as well. The Mblas. That was a pretty good meeting. Oh, small bladder Benny's back. Got to meet Warren Gatlin.
Bitch boy.
Yeah, I was shouting some things out to James Haskell and Owen Farrell. They didn't look like they knew what I was saying. Rotorua Stadium itself, is not fit to host that many people at a fucking match. Like, lining up for the bathrooms is the bathroom door. The door to get into the bathroom was right outside where you line up to get all your beer and shit.
Ooh.
So people are like fucking, and it's a small corridor as well. So people are lining up, and you can only fit like 10 people in a line before you're up against the wall behind you. Add to that people trying to walk in between the lines to get to the bathrooms. It turned into like this fucking wedge of a scrum, and people were just pushing and crushing. It was like being at a concert. It was fucking full on. And
shout out to Rebecca.
Hey Rebecca.
Hey Rebecca.
Becky Elder, what's going on? How are you?
Beck Nation.
Beck Nation. I think she might be the only American listening at the moment.
All I need is Trump. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, fun fact for everyone listening, Rebecca's a big Trump fan.
Oh.
No. Comment, prove us wrong. Like and share, Rebecca. Let everybody know. So the next game after the Wallabies' disgraceful loss to Scotland is the Māori All Blacks playing the British and Irish Lions.
I was certain that the Māori
I
would win.
was positive they were. And then when Liam Messam scored his first try, that was a cool try too. Nehemiah Nascutta, little put it on the boot, ran through. The only reason they scored that was because the Lions winger messed up. He didn't clean it up properly. Went on through and scored, and it was looking pretty good from there. Even when Damien McKenzie took that kick from
Damien McKenzie.
56.
Do you like him?
I didn't know he had a big. I didn't know his range was that big.
No, it's only for internationals, bro.
Damien McKenzie's boot. I didn't know he could kick that far, but he missed it. And then it was all one-way traffic from there. Score ended up being 32 points to the Lions to 10. Watching the game live, Mauro Itoje, I know you don't like him, but fuck, he does some work, man.
Yeah, but he also screams a lot.
But that's what you want in your team.
No, you don't.
He was getting stuck in. He was chatting shit to the Maoris. He was fucking putting in the shoulder and every single thing he could.
Those two people I called out at the start of the show, they told me that he's only lost like 6 games in his international career. I'm talking like at club rugby level as well. Like
What?
Internationals, and for like whoever he plays for, like Saracens or whatever.
Rebecca loves Trump like she loves the All Blacks. Oh, so
Like, does she actually love the All Blacks though?
maybe she doesn't, and she was implying she hates the All Blacks like she hates Trump.
All we need is Trump.
Have you just taken the Beatles, All You Need Is Love?
No, they took it from me.
Okay, so the Beatles into Trump, that's not going to go down well with a whole lot of people there. There's Benny, Philip London commenting. Here he is.
Oh, please don't put me in the fire, Phil. Please don't put me in the fire.
Yeah, so the New Zealand Māori, the Māori All Blacks, it was a surprising loss, and it puts the British and Irish Lions, they've got a bit of, they'll be keen now. They'll fancy themselves for the game tomorrow against the Chiefs.
I've got a point to make on about that.
Mm-hmm.
We did that article again on Union Live.
Oh yeah, for and against.
So basically, I was making a point that the Lions, basically, you start your week on a Monday, your working week, in traditional fashion. You know, society says we start our week on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
We practice sport during the week, and we play in the weekends.
Yeah.
So therefore, the Lions obviously care about the win, but it's sort of like a training session for them, these midweek games, because they've lost midweek games, but won all their Saturday games.
True.
Every single Saturday game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's basically like when you go to a World Cup, like you play all these little minnow teams, and you bring in other players that are in the squad just to give them a go, give them run, keep them fresh. Let the coaches see what they're worth, and then you go in 110% and give it your best on the Saturday.
Well, that's why he's called in these extra 5 people. So he's got 2 different squads that he can pick and choose from.
How legal that is, we will never know.
Well, it's perfectly fine. He's entitled to do it. He's the coach, but it's just people back home are not happy.
Actually, no, because
they're 41 players. 41 players is huge.
Even Steve Hansen's pulled in more players. I saw Jack Goodhue in the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm sure I saw Matt Todd at training. He's pulled in a lot of players for injury cover too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think they all do it.
Yeah, but this is a different beast. This is the Lions tour. Like,
what-
is he
what's-
cheapening the jersey?
Okay. So what's better for you in your opinion? If you were some like British or Irish playing for Wales, just say you're Welsh. What's better for you, playing for Wales or playing a Tuesday test for the Lions? Just sounds against Fiji or something.
I reckon it would be the Lions, just saying that you were a British and
Yeah,
Irish
that's
Lion.
what he's giving them.
Yeah, but then what about people in the Welsh squad or people who are more deserving? What about why didn't they take George Ford, the first five for England? He's a much better first five than the first five from Scotland.
Because
they're
he's
in
from-
Argentina. The only reason he chose them was because of how close they are to fucking New Zealand, and it's bullshit. I don't. From a rugby perspective, it's bullshit. As a New Zealand fan, also, I see why I don't like it, because it's going to make them stronger. They don't have to have Elwyn Jones, and they don't have to have Warburton backing up on the bench. They don't have to play against the Chiefs. They can put out 23 people, but they can let their main 23 rest. But also, that's going to fuck with people in the squad. Because now you've got 23 guys you've got 41 people who were there initially, and then now they've got these 5 people coming in who are coming in halfway through the tour, and they have to accept them like brothers already. I doubt it. I don't know what it's going to do to the morale.
No, it's going to make it better, because then these guys don't have to play on the Tuesday. They don't have to be on the bench for the Tuesday. They don't have to do anything on Tuesday. All they need to do is sit down, watch Netflix, and have a wank.
That's the fastest I've ever heard you talk. You must be passionate. The passioso.
Ever since you've said the word Itoji, because my passion for the hate of Itoji.
Hannah Booth, how are you, Hannah?
Hannah! My favourite Uber driver.
Oh,
I
and
love you, Hannah.
Sam Cooper's joined. Hey, Sam, how are you?
Sammy.
So, why do you hate Maro Itoje so much?
He's just a screaming motherfucking bitch.
I wouldn't say he was a bitch. I like that style of rugby player. Really aggressive, over the top. But you want him on your team.
Okay, listen to this, right? There's 80 minutes to play a game. Give or take.
Yep.
He takes these every time there's a line out, and there's an average from 15 to 25 line outs each game.
Okay.
Okay.
You made that up.
No, I didn't. Look it up. Quick.
Fine. No, I believe you. Fine. Okay.
Okay, so for some reason he wants to bring his team in, start screaming at them, have a meeting while time's ticking. He has this little communal fucking thing where he fucking does something, has this big yarn where you could just do that while you're walking to the line out, and then during the line out, if it's a defensive line out for them, he starts screaming at them.
Yeah, so they can't hear their own call.
And
you get in their heads.
And then,
obviously,
to make it worse,
did you play in the backs, Ben?
look, Jared, I was just an absolute multi-purpose. I was one of the. I don't want to go too hard out here, but I was like a.
Young Jack Goodhue?
I was like a better Bowden Barrett.
A better Bowden Barrett?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see it though. I can tell. So yeah, the Māori All Blacks going down 32 points to 10 to the British and Irish Lions. It was disappointing, but when you look at the quality that the Lions had, it was. I mean, the Māori were an attacking-based team, and the Lions have got amazing defence.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being Dan Carter 2005 second test against the Lions, where do you rate Damien McKenzie as a fly half / first five?
Well, what are the other ones to compare to?
Oh,
Who are the best first fives in New Zealand at the moment? Maybe your top five. Marty Banks is number 1.
Richie Mo'unga.
Richie Mo'unga number 2. Well, what about Bowden Barrett?
Okay, just give me
Bowden
1 out of
Barrett,
10.
Bowden Barrett and Marty Banks, the party at Marty's, are equal first. Which means now I can only pick 2 more.
Yeah.
The third one, I would say in terms of. Well, Damien McKenzie's not playing first five, so I wouldn't pick him.
Just give him. I want to. What you've seen, he's played first five for the Chiefs this year.
Where do I rate Damien McKenzie in first fives in New Zealand? Not high.
No. Just give him a 1 out of 10 rating.
In that one game?
10 being 2005 Dan Carter's second test against the Lions.
And 1 being. Ben?
One being.
Me. One being me.
Yeah.
Playing Oztag. I would have to go 7.
You're fucking kidding me.
If one's being me
You're
playing Oztag,
fucking kidding me.
there's a lot of space. There's a lot of wiggle room there.
You went too fucking high on that.
Or one being Richie Moanga.
Okay, what?
Then he's a 5. He's halfway between the two of them.
Yeah, we'll give him halfway. Yeah, good on you.
All right. The next game after the Māori Springboks, they beat France 37-15. Khaleesi got man of the match. Khaleesi, mother of dragons, and he also scored his first try for the Springboks. That was cool to see.
Oh, who hasn't done that?
Yeah. After that, the Pumas, they lost to England. It was a pretty close game. Again, George Ford. Yeah, England is just they were way better than Argentina. Argentina stuck with them, but
Hartley?
you got the sense that they would pull away.
Did Hartley play good?
George Ford's got to be spewing that he's not that he didn't get the call from Gats.
It's not all about form.
Yeah, I guess Warren Gatland's familiar, and the systems he's running with the Lions must be similar to the systems he does with Wales, or else why else would he bring all those Welsh players in? After the Pumas lost to England, the USA lost to Georgia.
Georgia? Oh, you mean like Atlanta, Georgia?
They played in Georgia against Georgia from
Are you
the old
fucking
Soviet
serious?
Union. Yeah.
That's so awesome.
The USA 17 points to 21 there,
All we need is Trump.
if you say so. Now let's have a look towards, because tomorrow the Chiefs are playing the Lions.
Well, but if you're listening to this, you could be also listening.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, you might be. Maybe the Chiefs game was 3-4 days ago, and in that case, then we were right. We told you that the Lions would win, because I do think the Lions are going to win.
So if you're watching this right now,
Oh, actually no, because the Lions team that the Chiefs are going to play
It's gonna
is
be
not
shit.
going to be the test team.
it's going to be that.
Chiefs are going to win.
Yeah,
Chiefs are going to win by 12.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
Okay, yeah.
It's a training run. There's not. It's a first test against the All Blacks this Saturday. They are not going to have a top team.
Oh, Salah is Saranua. He's up on here. Boss, kia ora, boss. How are you as well?
Who's boss?
He's a Green Bay High School old boy.
Oh, mate, I love
From back in the
Green Bay.
day. Yeah. Bro, I reckon the Chiefs will do them, especially, because it'll be their second string team, although it is the Chiefs' second string team as well. They don't have Damian McKenzie or James Lowe. They do have Tim Nana-Williams. Liam
Why is
Nesson's,
James Lowe not there?
they're just resting them from the Māori game. Surely they would have wanted to have played, but they've got Tim Nana-Williams.
What did you think about James Lowe at fullback?
That's
That's a fucking interesting call.
Yeah, I reckon
Why
Damian
not?
McKenzie should have been fullback and
Why
James
did they
Lowe
not
on the
start
wing.
Ortedi Black?
I don't know.
Oh, so weird. Or Paul Tito.
Yeah, bring
At
back
fly half.
Portito. Bro, I reckon Sean Stevenson is going to do pretty well.
He's good.
John
eh?
Fowley, I like him at number 12. He's one for the future for the Chiefs. Mitchell Hetherington, kia ora. Roxy,
Oh,
hello.
Mitchell,
How are you?
any bets today, mate?
Kia ora. Leave us a comment if you
Yeah,
want.
Mitchell, if you're watching, mate, I'm calling you out, mate, right now. Oh, you owe me $10.
He just said that you owe him $100.
Mitchell,
yeah. Yeah,
I
Benny,
haven't received my $100 from Benny. What $100?
remember that bet that you guys made?
What happened? What bet?
That you wouldn't vomit if he put his dick all the way in your mouth.
That's right, because my gag reflex. Oh, no, okay, you got me there.
Ah, Chab, our cameraman from the week. Hey, Chab, how are you? Benny, you've met him before.
Chad?
Yeah, with 2 B's.
Chabby.
Chabby.
Mitchell, why do I owe you $100? I don't. Lions versus Māori. What?
Anyway,
What?
Chiefs are going to beat the Lions because it's the Lions' second string team.
Oh shit! I owe Mitchell $100.
Why?
I don't know. Did I bet on Lions versus Māori?
Did you? You must have.
I must have. Okay, how do you want that, mate? In change? Oh, can I do a?
Do you take bitcoins?
Do you also take payments? Can I pay that off $2 a week?
All right,
Mitchell, just let me know because I'll do $2 a week, or I can do $5 over 2 years.
Yeah, every 2 years. Can you stop interrupting? I'm trying to say why the Chiefs are going to win, mate. What do you think the Chiefs are going to win, or do you think the Lions will win?
I know one thing about the Chiefs. They're going to do a fucking awesome haka. It's
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
so much money.
the Chiefs huck is going to be full of money,
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
and I see the Chiefs winning by 12. second string Lions, second string Chiefs, but the Chiefs will have a better squad. They'll do it.
The Chiefs should win. It's a midweek game.
It's a midweek game. There's precedent there as well. So that's going to be on tomorrow. If you're listening later in the week, then you know the result, and either you're saying, fuck, you guys called that one wrong, or you're saying, shit, these guys are clever. One thing I have noticed is that we don't actually ever get the midweek games right. We said the Blues weren't going to win. We said the Highlanders weren't going to win. We just said the Chiefs are going to win. So if you're a betting man, Mitchell.
Aussie dollars, please. Mitchell.
Yeah.
Mitchell! Aussie dollars? Yeah, right. Look, I don't think I can get to that. Oh, do I have... No,
Anyway, let's
I
go
don't
on
have
to the next game, Ben. You're getting sidetracked. This is
Mitchell.
dragging a long time. Sorry, guys, listening on the Union Live app. Fuck. Anyway, after the fuck, I've lost my train of thought. After Chiefs play Lions, next game is on. It's the Wallabies playing Italy on the 24th, which it's a Saturday afternoon. God damn it! The Wallabies are going to smash the Italians.
Where is it?
It's at Suncorp. In Brisbane.
There's going to be a depleted crowd.
Yeah, the crowd in Brisbane is going to be fucking terrible. Like what do you reckon they're going to have? $10. I bet $10 it'll be smaller than 14,000.
I'm not betting that because I would agree.
You agree? Okay, 14,000.
That's our fourth thing that we've ever agreed on.
Yeah, we don't often agree. Nice, well done.
Ben's my man.
Yep.
Oh, I'll take the 10 now.
So.
Shit.
The crowd at the Suncorp game for the Wallabies playing Italy is going to be terrible, but the Wallabies will play. They'll smash the Italians. It'll be by 25 points, because they've got to atone for the loss to Scotland. They've got to prove the Australian rugby public wrong. And the Italians are terrible. They just lost to Fiji. So Jason, Jason, who's watching from Berlin right now. Kia ora, Jason.
Jason, Berlin. Can I just say something though?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be 20. I think it'll be like 40.
True.
Yeah.
You know the result, and either you're saying, fuck, you guys called that one wrong, or... That's Inception right there.
Yeah, if you're listening on the Union Live app, you've just gone back in time.
Yeah, that's true. So, hello Jason, that's where we got up to there.
How do we tell where people are joining?
It's just on Facebook, yeah. So,
okay.
After the Wallabies put the Italians to the sword, the All Blacks' first test against the Lions. This game is going to be awesome because I don't know. It's going to be close. It's going to be the toughest game the All Blacks have played in a long time. It'll be the toughest game they've played in a long time.
Well, like long time as in like they've only versed Samoa?
No, as in when was the last time that they were tested? When was the last time that the All Blacks had a game where you were like, are they going to win it? How's this going to go?
Testicle.
You can't just... Perennium.
How much current All Blacks have STIs?
Probably none, not since Richard Kahui.
What, did he get done for AIDS or something?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just heard that someone I went to uni with slept with him and had to go get a... Anyway, don't worry.
Oh, shit, son. And did you come alright?
Yeah, no, it was me. Yeah, it was me. He's so handsome though.
He was such a good winger.
Oh, last week we couldn't decide who I thought the most handsome rugby player was.
Yeah.
Malachi Fekitoa is a good looking guy.
No, he's
but
not.
Richie Mo'unga, I think, is the most handsome rugby player in New Zealand. That's what I think.
You're into the dark guys, are you?
Must be.
Cheeky darkies.
Must be. But got a bit of Paul Holmes in me.
What would you do with him? Oh, jeez, it's not.
Blake, watching from Nepal. How are you?
Blake,
Oh no, this is Blake Matthews from 50. Do you know this guy? Blake Matthews once kicked a goal at the SCG from the 50-meter line. He's a fucking legend.
Tell me a bit more about Blake. I don't know. What's happening?
He works with Mitchell.
Oh, Blake.
Yeah.
Oh, Blake.
Matthews from 50.
What's 50?
50 meters out.
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah, he does. Blake Matthews, can you just comment? Let us know what your thoughts on 50 Shades of Grey are.
And do you like 50 Cent? Many men wish death upon Benny.
Ah.
If I can't
So Nigel's just commented, yeah.
Can't be done.
Nigel was at the game there with us. He's just said
Oh,
Lions to
who?
win against the Chiefs.
Nigel.
Yeah,
Melden.
this is Nigel Lambourne. Nigel's from the British Isles, and he was wearing a Lions jersey in a sea of All Blacks fans.
That's a very.
He's a brave man, and he's just chosen the Lions to win a game.
Yeah, I respect that.
Second,
Oi,
yeah,
can I tell you, Nigel? Is it Nigel?
Yeah.
Nigel, if the Lions are going to win any games against the All Blacks, it's going to be the first one, surely.
yeah. This is the one. If the Lions can get up in the first game, then they're a chance to win the series. If the All Blacks win, then they're on the back foot. They're fucked.
It's done and dusted.
It's done. So yeah, it comes down to this one, Nigel. You're right.
So Nigel met you at the game?
Yeah, he knows my dad somehow, I think.
Shout out to you, Nigel.
Sure to Nige. Anyway, so this first game, I think the All Blacks will win it, and they'll win. The Lions seem to have the fitness as well, so it's not going to be one of those games where by the 60-minute mark, the All Blacks start scoring tries. That defense hangs around for the full 80, so it's going to be low scoring. It'll come down to the boot of whoever's kicking, and if it's Bowden Barrett, it's going to be a close game.
But wait.
his
Who's going to start at first five for the Lions? It's going to be Farrell.
It's going to be Farrell or Sexton.
No, but that's the thing. I think it's going to go...
They'll pick Farrell because he's got a laser of a boot.
No, but I'm going to say, where is Farrell playing? First five or second five?
Yeah, they might go Sexton and Farrell. But no, they need Ben Teo. They need that fucking
Wait, that's the thing.
brutal
Sonny Bill.
run. They need the brutal runs that Ben Teo brings.
And that combination with Anton Leonard-Brown and Sonny Bill,
Yeah.
fuck. They need that Ben Teo in there, eh? Oh, wait. Hold up. I might be back.
Oh, so from Jordan. Hello, Jordan. It must be because we've got the camera flipped around the other way. So, Jordan. I used to live with Jordan. He's
Jordan.
He's a brilliant tattoo artist from England. He's just let us know that it looks backwards. Yeah, it's because we're using the selfie camera.
Jesse!
Oh,
Thank you.
wow!
Oh, I love this.
Holy hecker! We've just got 3 pizzas delivered.
What do you reckon this one's going to be?
I don't know.
Oh. Holy heck.
Holy hecker! Cheers. Oh, Elliot, kia ora. Elliot, the time up in Rainbow Beach is looking fucking awesome, man.
Elliot, what's the weather doing where you are?
And
You know?
It's always perfect in
You
Rainbow
know?
Beach.
You know?
So I see the All Blacks beating the Lions. It's going to be close. It's going to be 8 points.
I'm going to go for a bit more. Just out of... It's not my brain, it's my heart.
Yeah, my heart says All Blacks. My brain says it's going to be tight.
That's what she said.
That's what Bill Cosby said.
That's hot.
Really hot.
You know Bill Cosby's going to die soon, eh?
Why?
Or old age.
Old age. I think he's playing how frail he looks.
No, he's playing it real good.
Like he's walking in on the cane.
Wait a minute. Wait, who are you just talking about here right now?
Jordan.
So what's backwards? Everything.
Yeah, it's because we're using the selfie thing. We've already established that.
Alright. Cool.
Yeah, come on.
How good's pizza?
Elliot's back in Sydney, mate. You know what? It's a hard life. It's a hard life, but someone's got to work. So we've got to live here and work, you know. So, so you reckon it's going to be close? Do you have a point margin at all?
15.
15. Alright, I feel you. So after that first, which is going to be one of the best games.
Remember,
I'm so excited for this game.
Remember our backs, the substitutes for the All Blacks backs were Bowden Barrett and Sonny Bill Williams.
Yeah.
And that when they came on, we scored like our most points in the last 20.
Mm-hmm.
Mate, I think were you saying you reckon the Lions can match us in that last 20?
They won't match us, but their defense won't drop off.
My heart is just...
Lions play 80-minute defense.
Because Warren Gatlin actually did a bit of fitness with in high altitude and off season, with the Welsh.
He must have.
He said he made a point that he's going to be the fittest team in the Rugby World Cup, World Cup, the Welsh. He's
How'd that
all
go
about
for them?
fitness.
How'd that go for them?
Yeah.
After the All Blacks play the Lions and hopefully beat them, will be the Springboks taking on France in their third and final test. Springboks already won that series. they'll probably use that as an opportunity to blood some of their younger players. Some of the guys from the South Africa A team who played the French Barbarians in the weekend, probably. I'd see the Springboks to win that. It's going to be a clean sweep.
Yeah.
They've just got the quality.
Also, I have no, obviously, control over the international window. But it
Uh-huh.
needs to be way more tidier than this for next year.
Mm.
So in 4 years when the Lions go to, where is it, South Africa or back to Australia? Yeah, South Africa. This is just too messy. Why not just have the Scots play Australia 3 times? That, because they're just jumping around.
You're not a fan of the scheduling?
Nah, it's too messy. I want Australia to play 3 teams and they just stay here, they base themselves here. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I would love that.
Kia ora. Yeah, fair enough. I reckon, yeah.
So, and it
like
helps
the
with
actual
the islands.
series.
The islands can verse like
Should,
this.
the Lions should fucking tour the islands.
Yeah, fucking A. They'll get before they come to New Zealand or
Imagine
South
if they
Africa.
played a game against Samoa, Tonga and Fiji.
Remember they used to actually come together and have a Pacific team.
Yeah, that Pacific team, yeah.
And they versed,
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Sione Luaki.
After the Springboks play France, the Pumas, Argentina, is playing Georgia. That's only going to go one way. Argentina's going to put on 40 plus points on them. And that is all the games for this week. We call that the Rugby Roundup. That's what we do. We round up rugby. Anything to add, Ben?
Yeah,
I want to see what other pizzas we got.
Yeah, heaps, man.
Heaps.
Heaps to add. What's the time frame?
Well, I think we've probably bored everybody enough. Guys, let's go into a comment section here. Has anyone got any questions?
Oh, wait.
Any thoughts? Any feedback that we need to know?
Actually, there was something that I needed to touch on. You put up something and you said the best comment will get read out. Let's read that best comment. Okay,
What do you think the best comment could be?
Wait a minute. Hold your horses. Oh, actually, I've got a lot to say.
Go on. Say.
The under-20s one. The New Zealand under-20s.
Oh, Cole Probstel. Cole Probstel-Stallywag. How are you, mate?
And also, interesting fact, Scotland beat the Wallabies
In the
and the under-20s and in the internationals.
Going to take that?
You take it.
Well, kia ora. So Scotland beat them in both. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that's cool. And it's a very controversial try in that under-20s. Did you watch it? Mate, it was dodgy. I think they shouldn't have won.
What was awesome
Yeah, mate.
was the hooker for the New Zealand under-20s. What was it?
Noah Ta'ua.
No, it was Afosa Moore. He scored a hat-trick. In the last try he scored, he beat 7 defenders on his way to the line. One to look out for the future, man. Fucking awesome. Let's see. We haven't really got any comments, so I guess...
No. What was that?
Oh, Nigel. Yeah, Nigel. Here we go, Nigel.
Okay.
So he says the Lions, they'll need to keep the ball this time. Kicking upfield won't work against the All Blacks.
That's a fair point.
If the All Blacks open the game through the wings, Lions won't cope with the pace. Last quarter is where the game will be won. Yeah, exactly. So if the question is, can the Lions stay with the All Blacks after 60 minutes?
So what Nigel's saying is, don't kick it to the All Blacks because their counter-attack is second to none.
Yeah.
And that's a fair point.
But, I mean, that is the... What other game can the Lions play? They can't play the All Black style of play.
Unless they kick it to the Seagulls.
Just bombs. But then they'll pick Dag, Ben Smith, and...
Yeah, it's a very counter-attack-ish.
Yeah. Oh, man, it's going to be awesome. We won't know until we see the team's names.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. Here we go. Are the midweek games important? Or are they just practice for the tests? Have your say. Use the hashtag TRRU for and against. Best comments will get read for the next episode of the podcast. Alex Robinson.
Alex Robinson's got the best comment.
Alex Robinson has the best comment. Are you ready for this? He says, do the midweek game matches... Do they care about the midweek results? For sure, they're important. Give the younger guys and future ABs the chance to experience test environment before pulling on the black jersey. Will only make us stronger. Not sure if it does anything for the hurt British and Irish Lions though.
Alright, well, there you go, guys. thank you very much for tuning in to our first ever live episode of the Rugby Roundup. Unless you're listening on the podcast, and then it's just same as usual for you. Probably was a bit longer because we.
Good
If you want to get involved every Monday night or whatever,
let's do it live.
yeah. If you want to get involved, make sure you tune in next week when we come live on our Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on SoundCloud and YouTube. Share the love. If you got some mates who you think you might enjoy this crappy version of sports journalism we're up to, then fucking go hard. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. We appreciate the support. See you.
Let's just see how laggy this is. Lag.